So, today's episode is going to be about how to use the library catalog, also called Destiny. So let's go ahead and get started. Your objectives for today are that by the end of this video, you should know how to log on to Destiny, perform searches in Destiny's catalog to find books, and to create personalized lists in Destiny. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first things first, you need to log into Destiny. Well, the question is, how do you find Destiny? Well, if you're a Terra High School student, you just Google search Terra High School and go to our website. From there, you find the menu button on the left-hand side that says Library. If you hover over that, then another menu opens up, and you click on the one that says Library Catalog OPAC. This will take you to a website very similar to this, where you can actually see the catalogs for every school in East Baton Rouge Parish. Alright? So you just need to scroll through till you find the high schools, and then find Terra High School. Click on that. From here, this is Terra High's catalog. Now, you could do searches without having to log in, but there's so much more you can do once you have logged in. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. First things first, in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the button named Login. Alright. Now, in order to log in, you will need your computer access codes from Terra High School. If you're watching this from another school inside of EBR Parish, your username and password for Destiny should be the same as what you use to get onto the computers. Alright, same thing for us here at Terra. Now, once you've logged in, you should then see the home page that you didn't see earlier. For us here at Terra, this is where we keep track of everyone. This is where we have available all the online databases so the students can do their research at home, as well as several locations to find free digital books, as well as information about AR, and including the Freshman Academy's GeoJourney project. Other websites become available as the year progresses, depending on what the current needs of the student population are. But to look for a book, you need to click on the tab at the top in the left-hand corner that says Catalog. Alright, from here you'll see several options, including the ability to, if you look towards the middle bottom of the screen, where you can narrow your search by AR titles. If you happen to use AR, that's a pretty good way to do it. Either way, up at the top middle, well, towards the top middle, you'll see just an empty search bar like you would for Google. Click on that bar and go ahead and type in something that you want to search for. I believe I typed in murder. We'll see what comes up. And then once you click on that, you have 4 main searches you could look for. I'm not really going to worry about the 5th one. It's not very used very often. The first word is keyword. Well, if I'm looking for murder or horror books or science fiction books, and I just type in, say, murder, and I click keyword, it will look for any book that has murder in its keywords. Alright? Title obviously looks for any book that has murder in its title. Subject, anything that deals with the subject of murder. And author, anything that the author's name is murder. So that one's probably not going to come up this time. By the way, if you just type in a word and press the enter button, it automatically does a search for you just under keywords. Keywords is the broadest form to do a search for. Alright, once you've done that, you actually pull up a list of all the books that fall into the category you're looking for. If you look on the left-hand side, you see usually you'll see a picture of the book's cover, so you know what it looks like when you pick it up off the shelf. You also see the book's title, its reading level, its call number, which I'm about to go over that in a second, its AR level, several other bits of information. Now, if you look underneath the title, you'll see the call number. The call number is what will help you find the book in the library. Here at Terra, anything that's a fiction book will have an F in front of it, followed by the author's the first 3 letters of the author's last name. Anything that's nonfiction will start with the Dewey Decimal System. Alright? Now, once you found the call number, you can go ahead and click on Add to My List. Alright? This is a personal list that you are generating on the library's catalog. This is why you logged in. And a little bit later on, I'll show you what you can do with that list. So you found the book. You can then take the call number and go to the library and actually pick the book up. Now, let's say earlier you were adding books to that list. Why would you add books to a list? Well, let's say you're like me, you love to read books. You can make a list on the catalog of all the books you want to read that are in our catalog, and then as you go through slowly, you can delete those books. So the way you get to that list is you click on My Lists. Alright, it's over there on the side, or the tab that I'm pointing to with the arrow. And once I click on that, you want to click on resources, and that will take you to this page right here. All right. Here you can see the lists you've made. Most students only have one list, my personal list. If you click View All, you can see the entire list, everything that you've added to this list, all the books that you've read. Now, let's say you've read a book, you want to go ahead and take it off your list. If you look over to the left-hand side, you will see a Remove button. Obviously, that will remove it from the list. Let's say you've made this. Let's go through an example of a time you could use this that doesn't have to do with reading books just for fun. Let's say you've got a really big research project coming up, and you go to the catalog and look up all the books you can on this particular topic, and you add them to your personal list. So you know what books you need. Well, when you go to the library the next day, you don't want to sit there running from shelf to the computer trying to pick up all your books. You just want to do it once and get it over with. What you can do is you click on Printable, which I have pointed out right there, and it will generate a printable document without all the fancy graphics that just tells you the book's title, whether or not it's available on the shelf at the moment, and its call number, so you can find it on the shelves. And I didn't go over that earlier. Let me go ahead and go over that now. When you're back in the catalog, looking at the search results, it should say 0 of 1 available or 1 of 1 available. 0 obviously means that we have copies, but they're checked out at the moment. If there's at least 1 available, that means the last time we checked, there was 1 up on the shelf. And it is updated every time we scan a book. So it's not like it only happens when we do inventory. Anyway, so you can print this list off. You can walk around the library and find all the books you need, making it very easy for you to collect all the research materials you could ever use. All right, now, let's have a little quiz. Let's see if you were paying attention. What is the name of Tara's library catalog? Is it Journey, Follett, Destiny, or Who Cares? The answer? We'll go ahead and pause it if you don't know it, but you should know it. The answer is Destiny. All right, that is the name of Tara High's library catalog. Next question. How do you find Destiny? Is it from Tara High's website? You Google search for the word Destiny, meditation and spirituality, or do you dial the ninth chevron? Dial the ninth chevron obviously refers to something very nerdy. However, the answer is, of course, from Tara High's website. All right, that's just 2 quick little questions. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact Senior Johnson at jjohnson2@ebrschools.org. All right, and I hope everyone has a nice day.